Alright, what is going on, guys? It's your boy coming at you with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing a intake install for you guys for my car. Finally getting out a video for you guys to pretty much watch and see my build. This is Project Camry for you guys, so I'm holding the light up right now because it's pretty dark out, and hopefully this is focused for you guys, but most likely not because I don't know how to focus my camera. Anyways, so I'm gonna get into the install video and I'm gonna show you what you guys need to do. Peace out. Alright guys, so the first thing that you're gonna want to do is disconnect the battery. I believe that's what I have to do because the air box for the intake, this is the intake by the way, this thing right here connects to everything and it goes down under the battery. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery and pull it up for you guys, and then I'm gonna come back at you with the next part to this install. Peace out. So the next part, what you want to do is take off. Thank you. Alright, so this is what you want to take off, the air duct thingy for the intake. Just want to unbolt that and put these aside. I don't know if you're going to need them or not. And let's see, this is just an experiment because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's see. Next thing you want to take off is the mass airflow sensor, and that's located right here. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a small one. Let me go find that real quick. Alright, so now what you want to do is remove the bolts for the mass airflow sensor. And the next thing you want to do is disconnect the harness. Wow, this is hard. Alright, so what I'm going to do instead is take it off. You don't want to damage this. This is what the mass airflow sensor is, or the MAF. So I'm going to put that aside. And next thing that I'm going to have to do is take off this bolt right here. It's already loose. There's no other video out there on how to do this, so I'm just doing this off my mind. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is loosen all these hoses. Alright, first hose down. Let's see what's next. There's a bracket right here that we're going to have to detach also, I believe. Yeah, it's holding on to the airbox itself. So alright, so now what you want to do is loosen this bracket that is holding on the airbox. So I remove those two, and now I'm gonna put these aside, and now the airbox is kind of free. Next thing I want to do is get this, completely remove this clamp. So I'm just gonna remove all the sensors that are connecting it. we're gonna put that right there. This is for the mass airflow sensor, the map sensor, and all of that connected to one. And then also we're gonna remove this down here. This is also a part of the airbox for all the debris that goes into the intake itself. Alright, so I finally got this out. It's like a rubber screw slash, well, it's not even a screw. It's I forgot the name of it. But yeah, this is over here, and you just want to pull that out for the airbox. Alright, so what you want to do is take off the plastic cover for the engine and put that aside so you can get to the mass airflow sensor all the way in the back. I need to find the right fitting for it so I can remove it. There we go. Got the first piece out right here, which is the, I don't even know what it's called. That's out, don't need that anymore. This is also out. There's dust and stuff inside of it. And then the box itself is here. I have to figure out how to remove it. What you want to do is take these bolts off to get the air filter cover off. I'm just gonna start yanking it. Alright, so after I remove this and the bolt that is back there that you can barely see, let's see if you can, there we go. That bolt right there, this top of the airbox, it comes off. And since I removed this clip, let's see if I can get a better lighting for you guys. Alright, so after I remove those two bolts, then the airbox can come off. I'm just gonna try to yank it. Alright, so I removed it. I moved this all the way to the back here. I pulled on the airbox itself to remove the top of the airbox. And I didn't even know there was a filter on the top. So let's check to see how this is looking, if I can. Let's try to see. It's not gonna want to come out, but can't really see inside of it. But you can tell it's kind of dirty, and the actual air filter that you do change. Let me put this aside for all the other parts here. This right here is actual filter itself. After you remove the air filter, there's gonna be two more 10mm bolts under in the airbox to make it move. I was trying to remove it, but those two bolts right there were holding it on, so I'm gonna try to remove those right now. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get the best lighting for you guys. Alright, so now what you want to do is remove these two bolts. Put this on L for loosen. I'm gonna take that one off. Alright, so I made a slight mistake. This right here, there's one bolt there, a third bolt in there actually. Let me put my ISO on auto. Sorry if it's grainy, but auto ISO. Alright, so right in here is where that third bolt is. I'm gonna finish removing this one. My camera's actually about to die. So after I remove this airbox, let me remove it for you guys real quick. You got 3 bolts right there. I'm gonna put that over here on the workbench. My workbench right there. And then voila. Oh, this is actually removed. There you go, you can take that out. And there's gonna be 2 clips right here, if you can see. One's right there, and there's gonna be 2 more in the back to hold the mass airflow sensor in. So I'm gonna remove all that for you guys and then come back at you when I'm finished. All right, so the next thing I believe that I have to do is remove that clip right there. If you can see, I'm gonna zoom into it for you guys. Right there, right where I'm pointing to, that you can barely see. So that's the next thing that you have to do, is clamp that. And I'm gonna see if I can get to it out without hurting myself. Alright guys, so finally, after literally probably about like 30 to 45 minutes, I finally got this off. This clamp right here, as you can see, I don't know what type of clamp it is, but this clamp right here, you use the wrench to, not the wrench, but this thing. I'm so tired right now because of all that work that I've just done. But use this to clamp it, and you literally have to yank it off or else it won't come off. And it literally took, oh my gosh, it took me so long. So this is what the product looks like. This is what the throttle body looks like. I might get Q-tip and something to clean it, and then I'm gonna see what I can do after that. Most likely I'm gonna be installing the actual new intake, so stay tuned. Alright, so this is OEM versus the actual aftermarket intake pipe. This, if you see this long tube and this hole right there, they're just restrictions. So literally there's air going into it, which makes no sense. Actually, it's just stupid. So anyways, I got that pipe off, and now the next step is to read the instructions that are right here and reassemble everything. I'm gonna do it step by step, and sorry for the messy garage. What you want to do after you install the 2 clamps, you put the coupler on, you put the 2 clamps on, and then you tighten them down pretty good. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna show you guys after I am done everything. So what you want to do is reconnect this hose right down there for where the mass airflow sensor goes, which is that right there. And then you want to also connect this PCV valve piping. I think they provided it over here. They have 2 hoses right here, so I'm gonna use those and connect those right now. Alright, so I got the PCV valve line right here that I installed. They actually gave it to us in the package. You just cut it to the size that it's supposed to be. So next thing I'm gonna do is put the mass airflow sensor in, and there's a rubber thing right in the bottom. I can't really show you, I'm using 2 hands, but they supplied that for us so we can put the mass airflow sensor in correctly. I just wanna make that snug right there. And then they supplied us also with these 2 Allen key type things to put the mass airflow sensor on. And then you're gonna wanna connect the mass airflow sensor back to the actual connection, put the air filter on, and then that'll be it. So I'm gonna show you guys that after I'm all done, and hopefully my camera doesn't die. Peace out. Alright guys, so basically I installed everything on my Camry. Right now I'm gonna put back the engine cover back on. But anyways, I installed this right now, and there's this bolt, or there's this thing back here that you can't really see. If you see where that zip tie is, that's cut. I don't know why that plug is there, but it's a recirculator thing. But I just blocked it off just because I don't know what to do with it. There's no other hose. I've been looking for past like 20 minutes. Guys, thank you guys for watching. That concludes the install video of the Weapon R intake. on my Toyota Camry. So basically my camera died and I couldn't really show you guys any clips of it, but the sound clips for the car are pretty much the same as the stock intake. So if you guys did hear that part, or if you guys watched that part, then that's awesome. So another thing, there's a valve or like a little stem thing open on the actual intake itself, and I'm not sure what that is for. It says it's a recirculator, intake recirculator port, and I don't have that, so I just blocked it off. But thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it, and stay tuned for the next video. I'm probably gonna get another car part. Just let me know what you guys want me to get. Peace out.